Scientists say sugary drinks, including fruit juice and fizzy pop, may increase the risk of cancer. It follows a study published in the British Medical Journal that tracked more than 100,000 people for 5 years. Researchers concluded that drinking an extra 100 millilitres of sugary drinks a day, that's about 2 cans a week, increased the risk of developing cancer by 18%. Let's get more on this with Dr. Stacey Lockyer, who joins me now. She's a nutrition scientist at the British Nutrition Foundation. Stacey, good to have you with us. So, look, we've always known sugary drinks are really bad for you, but now there seems to be a link with cancer, and that comes from drinking not very much extra of the kind of drinks in front of you.
Yes, so what's really important to remember here is that the type of study that was used here was an observational study. So they looked at a large group of people and looked at what they were eating and linked it to disease outcomes later on. Now, studies of this design cannot actually demonstrate cause and effect. And what we do know is that the World Cancer Research Fund continually reviews all of the evidence around dietary exposures and cancer risk. And they've concluded that there is no direct link between either sugar consumption or sugary drink consumption and cancer risk. However, what we do know is that consuming more sugary drinks and indeed sugar in the diet promotes weight gain, and there is a link between being overweight or obese and increased risk of several types of cancer.
So it could be a link with obesity and sugar intake rather than the drinks themselves.
Yes.
But, and what's interesting is that that even applies to something which we would think was healthy, like your glass of orange juice there, which still contains an enormous amount of sugar.
Well, with fruit juice, the advice in the UK from Public Health England is that fruit juice is different to other sugar-sweetened drinks, such as soft drinks, because fruit juice does provide us with vitamins and minerals, and so fruit juice does contribute to 5 a day. It counts as one of your 5 a day, but the advice is to stick to portion sizes of no more than 150 ml a day of fruit juice or smoothie in recognition of the sugar content. So they are different. OK, but there's still a problem with drinking sugar-laden drinks. Is there enough being done to try and reduce the amount of fizzy drink and high sugar drink intake? Because I know there is a sugar tax in this country, for example, but is that something that lots of governments are willing to do, or lots of drinks companies are willing to abide by? So, indeed, we have the soft drinks industry levy here in the UK, and we know from the data so far that this has resulted in reformulation of a lot of soft drinks that are available in the UK, and so the sugar content in the full sugar versions of these drinks has reduced. Also, the early data shows us that the shift in sales is moving towards diet drinks as well. So the advice from Public Health England is that when it comes to drinks, plain water is the best type of drink. Water is the best. But if you would like to have a sweetened soft drink, you should go for a diet version rather than the full sugar version. Brilliant. Stacey, thanks ever so much for that. Stacey Lockyer there.